This is the Miami International Airport, where we're going to stop some of these strangers and ask them some very surprising questions. And we'll be sampling other people at the famous Seaquarium in Miami. Their on-the-spot ad-lib answers will be picked up in this theater, filled to capacity with more than 1,000 second guessers, who are here to match wits with our host, Mr. Jack Carter.
Well, thank you. Thank you. For me. Now, cut that up. Thank you. Thank you. And welcome to the Hotel Plaza in Miami Beach, where we're about to get involved in a brand new idea called the Second Guessers. As you heard today, our roving reporter, Jack Clark, was at Miami International Airport and the Seaquarium, where he tossed some surprising questions at the people passing by. And to guess at some of the answers we have invited as our special guest this week, the lovely and talented star of Midnight Cowboy, Miss Brenda Vaccaro. Let's welcome Brenda.
I come now. How you doing? Hello?
How do you feel?
Nervous.
Oh, we're
No,
gonna
I feel
have fun.
terrific.
Oh, the movie was great. The movie you did with Dustin Hoffman. You're going out to do another one now, aren't you?
Yeah, in January I'm going to do a film called I Love My Wife.
I Love My Wife, but oh, you, Elliot Gould, huh?
Yeah, he's in
Well,
it too.
what studio is that at?
Universal.
Universal. They own the world. Now, you're going to help with some of these questions. Figure out. Now, on every question, someone will get a chance to second-guess Brenda and to win some prizes. Okay, Brenda? Are you ready to go?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, our roving reporter, Jack Clark, asked a sample group of 5 women, 5 married women at the Seaquarium, whether they would forgive their husbands for being unfaithful to them. What do you think the majority, 3 out of 5 women, said, huh?
Unfaithful.
If the husbands were unfaithful, would they forgive them?
And they knew they were on television.
Oh, yes. With watching, with staring, with police detectives.
I don't know how much of an honest answer you would get. Well, I don't know. If it was me,
Yeah?
I'd kill him.
You'd kill him.
Kill him.
Then you'd forgive him.
Yes. Well, what would you do? I mean,
I don't
what
know.
would you expect?
I haven't been caught yet. I just say you're going to believe me or your eyes. Or I'm a nudist that dropped in to use the phone. One of those. You know.
Well, I would say that's a pretty heavy subject now, isn't it, really?
Forgive your husband for being unfaithful after he declared it. What do you think 3 out of 5 said?
Well, I think they'd probably say no, they wouldn't forgive him. But the truth is that most ladies, in essence, probably would end up staying. I mean, they certainly wouldn't pack their bags and leave and go somewhere. Where are they going to go?
Yeah, where are you going to go?
I would say the majority of them would probably say no, they wouldn't forgive him. But I just want to make it clear
Yes.
that I think that they would stay. They wouldn't leave.
So it's a yes?
Yeah, no, it's a no.
No,
No, I don't think they'd forgive
They
him.
would forgive their husbands.
They would not.
They would not. Then it's a no.
Then it's a no.
It's a definite
Gonna
no.
turn it to the no. There it
Okay,
is.
now out in the audience, Brenda, we have a second guesser.
Okay.
Beautiful girl. What's your name?
Judy Holmes,
Judy Holmes.
Mm-hmm.
Judy Holmes. Isn't that adorable? Where are you from, Judy?
Fort Worth, Texas.
Fort Worth, Texas. My goodness. Yes, Texas. That's right near where I was. I was in Lubbock. Lubbock. You ever hear of Lubbock? Sounds like a frog in heat on a wet rock, Lubbock. Well, you're from Fort Worth, Texas. Now, Brenda says no. She doesn't think that they would forgive their husbands. And do you think she's right or wrong, Judy?
I think she's probably right.
Probably right?
Sure.
So you say right, huh? You want to
What are
agree
they
with
going to say? Yes? How are they going to?
All right, if you've made the correct decision, Judy, we'll send you an RCA Victor television set. Let's cut to the Seaquarium and see what happens. Take it away, Jack Clark.
If you knew for certain that your husband was being unfaithful and he confessed it to you, what would you do?
Well, what I could answer, I don't think you could put on television.
Well, give us the answer that you can put on television. You wouldn't be very happy, I take it.
No, I don't think so.
I see. Okay. We'll say that you would not forgive him.
No, oh no, I could not forgive or forget.
Okay, let's find out from this little lady with the blue eyes. You married how long?
Yes, I'm 8 years.
8 years. Now, you heard the question, and it's a tough one.
did.
If you knew he was being unfaithful, and he confessed it, he came to you and said, I love you and everything, but this is what happened, would you forgive him?
I'd probably kill him.
Kill young. Okay. How about this lady? Married?
Yes.
How long?
10 years.
And what do you think you'd do in this circumstance?
I'd just stay with him and make him really miserable for the rest of his life.
In a sense, though, you'd forgive him and...
I don't think so.
Wouldn't forgive him. All right, Jack, there's your answer. It's no.
No, it's no, and Brenda said no. You son of a gun, you're a troublemaker.
Yeah, you better
And
believe
you
it.
were right, absolutely right, Brenda. And our second guesser, Judy, said Brenda be right, so you win the color television set. Isn't that good? And thank you, Judy Holmes, for playing with us. Okay, now going right on. Now, our reporter asked 5 married women how much weight their husbands have gained since they got married.
Oh.
You think that the total weight gained by 5 husbands will be 100 pounds. What do you think most of them said?
After they were married.
After
they
they're
gained
married.
this weight after they were married.
5 guys, 100 pounds. All
Totally
5.
to 100 pounds.
Totally to
5,
100. That's like gaining a whole person.
That's 20 pounds a
midget.
man.
Yeah, that's right. That's one meal for me sometimes.
5 ladies have to cook terrific,
Yeah,
right?
and not be on a water diet.
Well, that's right. That's right. Whatever. Let's see.
You cook? You know about that?
Yeah,
Gaining a lot of-
yeah. And I would say most bachelor men really don't cook for themselves really a lot. They sort of eat, strange periods. I'd say that they would gain weight, yes.
Would. You'd
Yeah.
say yes.
Yes,
okay,
I'm going to
we'll
say
swing
yes.
the yes.
They would.
Brenda says, now out in the audience we have a second guesser.
Taken care
Come on,
of.
Another lovely lady. What's your name, dear?
Roberta Fishman,
Roberta Fishman.
Right.
Wonderful. Where are you from, dear?
Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado. Where that's ski country up. There's a long way to Miami Beach. It's a long walk to the beach. Now, what do you think? Brenda says yes. She thinks most 5 husbands would put on 100 pounds. And what do you think? Right or wrong?
Well, with my own experience with my own husband, I think I'd have to agree with her.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You got a guy going a little
Yes,
chubby around
yeah.
you? Little give me second helpings of the world? Little
Right.
fatso growing up in your home?
Did you gain weight? When you
So,
had-
immediately, yeah. I lost a lot of the divorce, though. So you say right. Yes, she was right. Okay, if
I
you
bet
made
you
the
were
correct
right.
decision, we'll send you a Bell and Howell movie camera. Let's cut to the Seaquarium and see what happens. Take it away, Jack Clark.
Good, thank you, Jack. We have 5 married women here with us today in the sunshine, and we're going to ask them a question and see what we come up with. Kind of a sample survey. What is your name?
Linda Jaffe,
Married how long?
6 months.
Oh, a newlywed, hardly on a first name basis. Are you good cook?
Yeah.
This is the question, ladies. Since you've been married in these short 6 months, has your husband gained any weight, and how much?
Yeah, about 15 pounds.
15 pounds already. You are a good... Is that the fellow there? Hi, Tubby. Yeah, 15 pounds. You may not make a year of doing that. Okay. How about you, ma'am? How long have you been married?
5 months.
Oh, another newlywed. Has your husband gained any weight?
About 10 pounds, I think.
10 pounds. So 15, 25 pounds we're up to. How about you, ma'am? Has your husband gained any weight since you've been married?
He was a small, petite nine when I married him.
And now he's what?
He man 50.
Really? Well, how much weight gain altogether is that?
About 55 pounds.
Okay, we're getting a lot of weight building up here. What is your name, Miss? Ma'am?
Simon.
How long you been Miss Simon?
1.5 years.
Have you really? Well, you heard we ask all the other gals, have you been fattening up your husband in those 6 years?
Yeah, it's about 10 pounds.
10 pounds, so that's 80, 90. We need 10 more pounds. You've been married how long?
7 days?
7 days. Don't tell me your husband has gained any weight in that
10
time.
pounds.
Really? I'll be a son of a...
At least 10 pounds.
At least we made it. So the 5 ladies are 100 pounds worth of weight gain, Jack.
Yes, how about that?
Sure, they're
Well,
taken care of.
Of course,
They're
Brenda
being
said
taken
yes.
care of.
How about the last one coming up with the 10-pound guy in 7 days?
Days,
right?
that's right.
And nothing but sat there and ate his marriage ritual. Here, let's see. Okay,
I
you
have
said yes
yes.
and you were right. And second guesser, you said Brenda would be right. So you win the movie
Very
camera.
good.
Beautiful. Thank you for playing with us. You're doing okay, Brandy.
Oh, so are you.
Oh, you girls stick together. Now, Jack Clark got 5 married guys together at the Miami airport, and he asked them whether their wives knew exactly how much money they earned each week.
Oh, is that touchy?
Now, what do you think 3 out of 5 said? When they were,
If they knew that, if
the wives knew how much the guy took home each week.
That's hard.
Sure.
Did your wife know what you earned?
Well, I slept in my vault a lot. Pretty close to my cash, yes.
I don't, you know, that's a toughie because I don't really know. It's such a specific thing, you know. I mean, some husbands probably would tell their wives, or their wives would insist,
It
right?
depends if
All right, no.
3 out of 5 that the
But no.
husbands said the wives don't know. Okay, hold the
Ladies,
audience.
if I'm wrong, all right.
We'll give you another buck. We have a second guesser. Your name, sir?
Harry Cohen,
Harry Cohen. Where you from, Harry?
New York City.
Oh, stand up straight. Sure, you got a good tan. You must be from New York. Get it here. Now, Brenda says no. She thinks that most wives do not know what the husband makes. Do you think she's right or wrong, Harry?
Well, judging by my own experience, I'd say Brenda was right that most wives don't know what their husbands
Oh,
Don't
that's
know.
good.
Oh, little secret
I wasn't
job.
really sure.
Your experience is, forget it. You don't have to know. Just run the table, and I'll work the rest out. Good. Okay.
What I want to know is if this is right, I want to know how the husbands hide it. That's what I want to know.
You never saw a guy with a fat leg and a
What?
stocking? Okay, Harry, if you made the correct decision, we'll send you a sterling silver tea set. Let's cut to the airport.
Sterling silver tea.
Let's see what happens here.
What
Just wait,
does
sir.
he mean with that?
Thank you, Jack. We have 5 married men we've gathered together here in the Miami airport. We're going to ask them a question, see what they think about this question. What's your name, sir?
Michael Crisell,
And how long have you been married, Mike?
6 years.
6 years. You don't look hardly old enough. What do you do for a living?
I'm an accountant, CPA.
Oh, yeah. Well, good for you. Here's the question for you, Mike. Does your wife know exactly how much money you earn each week?
Thank God not.
Oh, you keep that
Got to keep those wheelbarrows in the backyard.
Okay, there's a no. What's your name, sir?
Bob Rosenshine,
And what do you do for a living, Bob?
sales manager for Frozen Food Company.
And how long have you been married?
18 years.
Did your wife know how much you make?
Only what I tell her.
Do you tell her the truth?
No.
So she doesn't. You son of a gun. Okay, young man in the Navy, your name, sir?
Alan Bray.
Hi, Alan. And how long have you been married?
8 days.
Newlywed.
Sir.
Well, probably a lot of people already know what you make every week. Does your wife?
Yes, sir.
She knows exactly.
Very distinctly, yes, sir.
Okay. How about this gentleman? You've been married how long, sir?
5.5 years.
And what's your name?
Michael Gaines.
What do you do, Mike?
I'm a stewardess scheduler for Eastern Airlines.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah.
Does your wife know how much you make?
To the penny.
To the penny.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. I take my check home. She puts it in a bank.
2 and 2. We have another tie. You're going to get to break it for us. What's your name, sir?
Jack Bauman.
Another Jack. We got a pair. We got 3 of a kind, as a matter of fact. What do you do for a living, Jack?
Bartender.
How long have you been married?
A little over 6 years.
Your wife know exactly how much you make?
All except for the tips. Just the little side money.
So she doesn't really know.
No, she controls the money in the household, though.
But she doesn't know.
Not exactly.
Okay, that's the answer then. It's no.
Well, you said no, and you are absolutely right. See, a bartender goes 1 for me, 1 for the boss. 1 for me, 1 for the boss.
Well, tips I can understand. You could hide tips, but,
Yeah, but
how do you hide a
wait till the
tip?
government comes for that. Okay, revenue. Let's go, Herbie, to tips. They'll see him on this. Well, you said Brenda would be right, Harry Cohn, so you win that silver tea set. And I hope you have a nice tea afternoon.
Silver tea set.
Just what you need. We'll be back in a minute with some more second guesses. But first, here is a message of interest. Okay, Brenda. Our roving reporter, Funny Jack Clark, out at the airport, talked to a sample group of 5 husbands. And he asked them if they were single again, would they marry the same girl? What do you think 3 out of 5 of those liars said out there? Single again. They had a shot at it. What do you think they'd marry the same girl? What did they say?
Well, they would just have to say yes.
Yeah.
I mean, how could they? I mean, their wives were watching. How could they? I mean, you're risking divorce. You know, I mean, it's terrible.
How about a shot in the head? That would be
What?
instant divorce. And no cooking for a while. Yeah, but suppose the wives weren't around, and the guy wanted to,
Yeah, but I mean, they're bound to see it. You
Where
know,
did Jack Clark interview
it would be
him, though?
terrible for a man to say that if he was single again, he wouldn't marry the same woman. I mean, he's knocking himself his own choice.
I guess you're right.
I mean, really.
That's like if you had your life to live over again, I'd live it without you.
I don't know. I wonder how honest they all were. I don't know.
What do you think?
Well, I'm going to say that they said they would marry the same woman.
Yes. Okay.
You better have said it. That's right. Wouldn't it be terrible if they didn't?
Okay, Brenda, out in the audience, we have a second guesser. Your name, sir?
Don Christopher.
Don
Christopher.
Christopher. Don Christopher.
Don Christopher.
Oh,
It's
that's
a nice
one
name.
of the can't say that anymore. That's one of the saints we lost. Anyhow, Don, Brenda said yes, that most fellows would say they would marry the same girl. Do you think she's right or wrong?
I think she's right.
You
Thank
think she's
you,
right?
Don.
You'll go along
Are you
with it.
married?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you'd marry the same woman, wouldn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
That's nice.
She's right behind him with a club, right?
That's right.
That's it. Don Christopher waiting for his boats. Okay, if you made the correct decision, Don, we'll give you a 3-day cruise to Nassau. Let's cut to the Seaquarium and see what happens with Jack Clark.
Okay, thank you, Jack. We've gathered 5 married men here in Miami to ask them a question. We're taking a sample poll, and we'd like to have your opinions on something. You're a married fella?
Yes, 6 years.
6 years married, huh? And happily so, I assume?
Fairly much so, yeah.
Okay, now listen to this question. If you woke up tomorrow morning and found out that you were single, there were no strings attached, what's the first thing you'd do?
Celebrate.
Celebrate. Good old time. For a good old long time.
Right, definitely.
Okay, after you started feeling better again, any special thing you might do? Let me ask you this. Would you marry the same girl again?
No, I don't think so.
Wouldn't get married at all again, huh? You're married, are you, sir?
Yes, 7 years.
7 years married. You look pretty happy about it. You heard the question I asked him. Tomorrow morning, it's all over. No strings attached. You're free. What would you do?
Start swinging all over again.
You wouldn't marry the same girl?
I don't think so. I don't think I'd get married again.
Again, a no-marrier here. How about this gentleman here?
I think I'd probably celebrate a while, but end up with the same one again.
You'd go back and marry the same gal again, huh? Okay.
Well,
Okay,
hallelujah.
by the way, is your wife around here anywhere?
Right behind me.
Gives you an idea, huh? How about the gentleman back here in the red sweater? Are you married, sir? Step out here where we can see you. What's your name?
Charles Whitcomb,
How long you been married, Charles?
3 years.
What would you do if you woke up single?
Well, I'm afraid I would have to go out and celebrate a little bit like the rest of
Gonna
us.
go out with this fella here.
Right.
Would you marry the gal again?
Well, I don't know. It might be a possibility, but I doubt if I would marry again.
Again, a no-marrier, huh? Okay, that's the answer for you, Jack.
Good
No.
gracious.
It's a no. How about that? Brenda said yes, and you see you were wrong.
Wrong.
See,
Shocked.
a lot of guys always say, I'll never make the same mistake once. Brenda said she would be right, and you said yes and right, and I think I'm a little mixed up
No, I
here.
think so, too, but you're
you
doing
said
well.
she'd be
Keep
right,
going.
and that didn't work out, so you were wrong. So you blew the cruise to Nassau, Don Christopher.
We're still in the right, Don.
But we're sending you a case of Paul Masson champagne with our compliments. And thank you for playing second. Thank you. I got a little lost there. I got so carried away, I got confused for a minute. Okay, now we want to give the women equal time. So Jack Clark found 5 married women at the Miami airport and asked them if they would marry the same man again at the same time in their lives. Now, that's a little different. What do you think the majority of them said?
No.
Boy, I've heard of a no, but that's a definite possibility.
Absolutely no. That's all I'll get back at them if it kills me.
Kills you. They would not marry the same man again at the same time in their
Well,
lives.
I'll tell you really more seriously. I think that a lot of, there could be different circumstances with women that could cause them to marry a certain man at a certain time in their lives. And also, ladies find it a little more difficult, I think, sometimes.
I think so, yeah.
Don't you think?
They want to shop and tell for a while.
I'm going
I
to
think
say...
I made that up.
I'm going to say no. I think...
No. Okay, Brenda says no. In the audience, we have a very pretty, tall, blonde second guesser. What is your name, honey?
Jerry Levine.
Jane?
Jerry
Jerry?
Levine.
Jerry Levine. Levine! I knew you when you were Levine. Listen. There's also a Levine. I have a French friend. He calls it Jacques Levien. But anyhow, we welcome you. Now,
Thank you.
What do you think? Brenda says no, that the girls would not marry the same guy at the same time. Do you think she's right or wrong?
I agree with her.
You agree with her. You think she's right. Okay, if you've made the correct decision, we'll send you a Ross radio and tape player. Let's cut to the airport and see what happens. Take it away, Jack, the clerk.
Okay, Jack, here we are with our 5 married women, and we're going to ask them a question, and I think we're going to learn something about this. Start off with this pretty lady with the Titian hair, I guess we'd call her. What's your name?
Pat Cassell.
Hi, Pat, and we have a question for you and the other ladies here, and I want your honest answer. If you had it to do over again, would you marry the same man at the same time of your life?
Yes, I think so, because originally it took me 3 years to make up my mind, and there was a lot of men in between, and I think it would have been exactly the same way.
So when you walked down the aisle, you knew what you were doing?
Exactly.
Okay, let's find out from this lady. What's your name?
My name is Gail Berger.
Would you marry the same guy again at the same time of your life?
I certainly would. I always consider myself a very consistent specimen.
A very pretty specimen, too, if I may say. Okay, let's find out about this lady. Would you marry the same guy again at the same time in your life?
No.
No?
No.
Would you wait? Or would you be a different guy?
A different guy.
A different guy? I'll see you in Superior Court later. Okay, what's your name?
Kathleen Landis.
And Kathleen, you've been married how long?
3 years yesterday.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Would you marry the same guy at the same time in your life?
No. I'd marry the same guy, but I would wait.
You'd wait a little
Yes,
bit.
I think I was too young.
Okay, let's get the tiebreaker here. What's your name?
Monty Ryan.
What would you do if you had to do all over again? Same guy at the same time?
Same guy, but perhaps I'd wait a little bit longer.
I see. Okay, Jack, there's the answer.
No.
It is no.
Very good.
Well, I want to say we really sweated that out, but you said no, and you
Yeah.
were right, Brenda.
But for different reasons. I mean, most of those girls said that they would marry the same guy, but not at the same time.
Yeah, well, they
Actually,
wanted to just fool around more, and I can't find any of them. Darn it. Now, you, our second guesser, said Brenda would be right. So you win the Ross radio and tape player. And thank you for playing with us.
Next.
Oh, here's a goodie. Here's a goodie. While he was at the airport, Jack Clark tried to get a date for me. And he asked 5 girls whether they'd go out with me tonight. Now, do you think he found one who is absolutely sure that she wants to go out with me? Just one. Give me a break, Brenda.
Of course.
Give me a break, pal, yeah?
Of course. Are you kidding? There's not even room for discussion.
So how come we have this thing between us here?
Of course, I'd say that, yes. What is it? What is the question?
That 1 out of 5 would go out with me, knowing my special habit.
Yes. I think they found,
Of letting girls pick up the check.
yes. I
Yes.
think so.
It's a definite yes.
Yes, a definite yes.
Okay,
What am I
out
going
in
to
the-
say? No, I have to say.
Out in the... Give me a break.
No, that's right.
Out in the audience, we have a second guesser, and she's lovely. I'd love a date with Miss, your name?
Dinah Owsley.
Diana?
No, Dinah.
Dinah. Is there anyone finer in the state of Florida than taking to Carolina? And let me go with her. Ooh. Dinah what, honey?
Excuse me?
Dinah what?
Owsley.
Owsley. That's close enough for jazz. Now, Brenda said yes. She said I might get a date, 1 out of 5. Do you think she's right or wrong?
1 out of 5. I agree.
Oh, you're a little trouble there. Is it my breath all the way from here? Or something? You think she's right? I might chuck 1 out of 5. All right, we'll go out. And if you made the correct decision, we'll send you 4 pieces of Samsonite luggage. Let's cut to the airport and see what happens. Take it away, Jack Clark.
Okay, Jack, we're ready. I hope you're ready for this answer, my friend. We got the single girls here. We'll find out who they are and then ask the question. What's your name?
Cheryl Kane,
Cheryl, and you're from where?
California.
Good. Cheryl, we have for you and the other ladies a question that we want your absolute, complete, honest answer about, no matter where the chips may fall. Here's the question, Cheryl. Would you like to go out for an evening with Jack Carter?
I don't really know, because I don't know him.
I know him that well, huh? I see. Okay, Jack, let's find out about the other one. Your name is?
Penny Hollers.
Hi, Penny. Did you hear the question?
Yes.
Would you like to spend an evening with Jack Carter?
It depends on how long the evening is.
Okay, that's a kind of a maybe. What's your name, Miss?
Claudia Daly.
Hi, Claudia Daly. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Would you like to go out with Jack Carter?
No.
Why not?
You've never been introduced to him?
If I introduce you,
Perhaps.
we have a maybe there. How about, what's your name?
Linda Scheller.
Would you like to go out with Jack Carter? I'll introduce you.
Well, after I was introduced, I might.
You might.
Right.
What is your name, miss?
Janice McCool.
Would you like to go out with Jack Carter?
I don't know who he is.
One of them great nightclub, television, motion picture stars, actor, author, funny man. Anything else, Jack? No, that's about all, but he's a big talent. He's 27. Jack, we just made your evening. You've got a date.
Oh.
One, right? She said yes. I'll go out with you, Jack.
Oh, thank goodness I can dance again. Welcome to Second Guess of the show that takes stars and makes unknowns out of them. Well, you said yes, and you were right.
Yes. I'll go out
And
with
our
him.
second guesser, you said Dinah, you said Brenda would be right, so you win the Samsonite luggage. And thank you for playing.
Thank you.
I've got to go out on a date with Brenda, but we'll be back in a minute with some more second guesses. But first, here is a message of interest. Well, I think we had a lot of fun, and I would like to thank Brenda Vaccaro for doing a marvelous job. Yes. You were adorable. Adorable.
Thank you. It's fun.
So, see Brenda in Midnight Cowboy, watch for our next film, and to all of you here in the Elegant Theater at the Hotel Plaza in Miami Beach, thank you so much for helping us out. We appreciate your wonderful response. Next week, our guest star will be Zsa Zsa Gabor. Until then, this is Jack Carter, and so long for Second Guessers.
Second Guessers is a Bob Stewart production. Transportation was furnished by Pershing Rent-A-Car, South Florida's exclusive car rental agency. Facilities provided by Hotel Plaza, winter home of the Kenley Players. This is the Miami International Airport, where we're going to stop some of these strangers and ask them some very surprising questions. And we'll be sampling other people at the famous Seaquarium in Miami. Their on-the-spot ad-lib answers will be picked up in this theater, filled to capacity with more than 1,000 second guessers, who are here to match wits with our host, Mr. Jack Carter.
Well, thank you. For me? Now, cut that up. Thank you. Thank you. And welcome to the Hotel Plaza in Miami Beach, where we're about to get involved in a brand new idea called the Second Guessers. As you heard today, our roving reporter, Jack Clark, was at Miami International Airport and the Seaquarium, where he tossed some surprising questions at the people passing by. And to guess at some of the answers we have invited as our special guest this week, the lovely and talented star of Midnight Cowboy, Miss Brenda Vaccaro. Let's welcome Brenda.
I come now. How you doing? Hello?
How do you feel?
Nervous.
Oh, we're
No,
gonna
I feel
have fun.
terrific.
Oh, the movie was great. The movie you did with Dustin Hoffman. You're going out to do another one now, aren't you?
Yeah, in January I'm going to do a film called I Love My Wife.
I Love My Wife, but oh, you, Elliot Gould, huh?
Yeah, he's in
With
it too.
What studio was that at?
Universal.
Universal. They own the world. Now, you're going to help with some of these questions. Figure out. Now, on every question, someone will get a chance to second guess Brenda and to win some prizes. Okay, Brenda? Are you ready to go?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, our roving reporter, Jack Clark, asked a sample group of 5 women, 5 married women at the Seaquarium, whether they would forgive their husbands for being unfaithful to them. What do you think the majority, 3 out of 5 women, said, huh?
Unfaithful.
If the husbands were unfaithful, would they forgive them?
And they knew they were on television.
Oh, yes. With watching, with staring, with police detectives.
I don't know how much of an honest answer you would get. Well, I don't know. If it was me,
Yeah?
I'd kill him.
You'd kill him.
Kill him.
Then you'd forgive him.
Well, what would you do? I mean,
I don't
what
know.
would you expect?
I haven't been caught yet. I just say you're going to believe me or your eyes. Or I'm a nudist that dropped in to use the phone. One of those.